This is CMTV News, where we bring to you all the latest news in Cameroon in particular and Africa at large. Commission for Human and People's Rights adopts CRM Petition. The African Commission on Human and People's Rights has declared its intention to push through with a complaint filed by the legal team of Maurice Kamto and the Cameroon Renaissance Movement against the Republic of Cameroon. After analyzing the petition in its 64th ordinary session, which held from April 14 to May 24, 2019, in Sharm El Cheik in Egypt, the Commission observes a prima facie violation of the African Charter to which Cameroon is a party, and the matter will be referred to its court in line with Article 118(4). Hence the body has also agreed it would not take into account requests for conservative measures. In line with Article 105(1) of the Commission's internal rules and regulations, the plaintiffs have 2 months to come up with proofs and arguments when the Banjul court take over the issue. The decision of the African Commission on Human and People's Rights follows an official complaint that was received by its secretariat on January 19, 2019. Demands made by Kamto's counsel to the Commission include a recount of the presidential election votes to be supervised by an independent commission. Taking into account irregularities observed in 7 out of 10 regions, Cameroon's election manager Elikam has been ordered to bring forth all authentic reports from local polling stations. The plaintiffs also want the freedom of all militants arrested and a stop to the persecution of the CRM. They also want the Commission to draw the attention of the Conference of Head of States and Governments and the Security Council of the African Union to the deteriorating human rights conditions in Cameroon. The international jurist and president of the Cameroon Renaissance Movement, who says his 2018 presidential election victory was stolen by Paul Biya, is the first of a group of at least 200 people arbitrarily arrested in January after protesting against electoral hold-up. Government's handling of the separatist conflict as well as corruption and embezzlement by officials charged with the organization of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations moved to Egypt 7 months ago. They are being tried by the military court on charges of rebellion, hostility against the homeland, incitement to insurrection, an offense against the President of the Republic, and destruction of public buildings and goods. They all face the death penalty. The Commission, in a statement on March 6, strongly condemned the excessive use of force by law enforcement officials as well as the use of lethal force against protesters and unarmed civilians. The Cameroon government was cautioned to ensure respect for and protection of the rights enshrined in the African Charter. Ensure that all Cameroonians, without exception, enjoy their rights in accordance with the African Charter. Refrain from all disproportionate use of force against protesters by fully complying with regional and international standards on the use of force and lethal weapons by law enforcement officials. Ensure that arrests and detention have been made in accordance with the principles established by the Guidelines on Conditions of Arrest, Police Custody and Pre-Trial Detention in Africa, Luanda Guidelines. Conduct impartial and independent investigations into all human rights violations in order to identify and prosecute the alleged perpetrators. Guarantee the right to a fair trial before ordinary courts to all persons arrested by formally charging them or releasing them unconditionally. Deploy every effort to ensure the stability of the country for the effective enjoyment of their rights by all Cameroonians. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more news on this channel. CMTV News, information is never enough.